Lag issues. I'll keep an eye on it though. Saw a little bit of stutters on the startup there. So while we're chilling and waiting for people to roll in, I'm just gonna do some lighting things on this. cool. Does this?
Hello, motherfucker.
Yo! Who that? Stitcher King, what's up, Stitcher King? What you got going on? What up, what up? You like our dark little third-person map? Yeah, wow, we're chilling. Laying in bed, kind of sleepy, but it's too warm to nap. Oh yeah, it's been warm here too. Freaking hot. I hate hot weather. Hate hot ass weather, man. Shit can go away. Very eerie, hell yeah. I mean, it's just literally nighttime. That's all this is so far. But it does add eeriness. Nighttime spooky. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of work on some lighting things while we wait on people to come in, and then we'll start on some idea stuff for the story. It's like -2 degrees Celsius outside, but inside it's warm. Especially napping under a blanket with a hoodie. Where'd you go for first person? Yeah, but if we do first person, we'll probably do true first person, which would require starting with a third person character. Yeah. That's why I'm running around like this. Because when I move my camera into first person position, this is how we'll wanna walk around. Probably going for MetaHuman 2, right? They're super nice for horror stuff. Yeah, we'll probably use MetaHumans. Yeah, yeah. The good old MetaHumans, even though they're stupid expensive. Okay, so let's choose medium rain. .2. Let's look at medium rain. 0.210. You also have to decide if it's going to be a girl or a guy. True, true. Yeah, we'll get all that figured out in this stream once we start on some man. And we're gonna be a lady named Evelyn. We got some lag there. Take a look. Yeah, it was clear for a second. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll give it like 10 minutes here. Not evil. Hold on, let me pull up the, or if that's just my Twitch. Chira U Gupta. We'll give it 10 minutes. If it keeps lagging out, I'll probably, right now the weather's kind of bad. It's supposed to clear up in a few hours, so that's probably why we're getting some lag issues. We'll see if it clears up. It might. I'll give it till 4:35. We're still fighting lag by then. I'm just gonna end. PC restart might help. I did a PC restart right before the stream. I'm like 95% sure it's because of the weather right now.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah, lagging hard. Yeah, we might just postpone for a few hours till the weather clears up here. Pretty sure that's what it is. Mr. Tyrexus, what up, what up? What up, Mr. Tyrexus? What you got going on? Oh no, another horror game? It is, another friggin' horror game. Yeah, it's lagging hard. Lagging hard. Lagging hard. We'll give it a minute here. We might just postpone freaking laggy ass stream. Yo, been lurking a lot. I see it's lagging a lot. Yeah, the weather's kind of bad here right now. I think that's why. Could work on some story mechanic stuff while waiting for weather. Yeah, but I wanted to do like we did earlier and kind of like shoot some ideas, vote on some ideas, because that could be cool. A few people shot out a few pretty cool ideas earlier. Same weather as the game right now, pretty much. Yeah, this is what's going on at my house right now. This exact thing. Michael Cayman, what up, Michael? What you got going on? El Gordo, what it do? What up, El Gordo? My friends and I made games. We mostly ended up making horror. Yeah, horror's great. I don't think it would fix it. I think it would be the same. Pretty sure it would be the same. Yeah, I'm giving it 6 more minutes. If we're still fighting lag by then, I'm just gonna end stream. I'll wait like 3 hours and come back, something like that. Do a late stream. How is Easy Sky different to Ultra Dynamic Sky? I have no idea. I've never used Ultra Dynamic Sky. Well, let's look. I've looked at Ultra Dynamic Sky, but I've never used it. Whoops, not that one. Oh no, yeah, we're fighting lag already, Lord Kenny. I already know. I already know. So we'll probably postpone stream for a few hours. Take it nobody has mentioned that the stream is lagging quite a bit. Nah, we already know. We already been talking about it. We already been talking about it. I'll probably end stream here in a minute and just start over later. Weather's kind of bad here right now, so I'm thinking it's mostly because of the weather. Looks similar. I know Ultra Dynamic Sky has like the auroras and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Ultra Dynamic. It's probably just as good, I'd imagine. Lord Kenny, it's not all about you. Oh, understandable. Yeah, we'll probably just end it here in a minute. Give it 4 more minutes, see if it's still lagging. Probably. I don't see what 4 minutes is going to change, but... About your Souls-like series, have you started on working on mechanics in that game? Yeah, we've started on the save system, and we've started working on inventory. Yeah, that's what we're doing currently. Sorry, I forget who was calling it quits. Cool. What Sky asset you using now? I use Easy Sky, so I'll show you the one that I use. I use this one, Easy Sky V2. Yeah. I like lag, yeah, hella lag, hella lag. Alright, I will be going for now. It's late night here. Hey, I appreciate you stopping in. Alright, we got 2 more minutes. We still got lag. I already know we're gonna have lag, so. But oh well. Uh-oh, it froze for me. Yeah, just straight froze. Alright, we'll just call it then. We're gonna be fighting damn lag the whole time. I don't want to do it. Alright, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I guess I'll wait around for about 3 hours or so. The weather should be cleared up by then. When I was looking at my weather a minute ago, it was saying it was only gonna be around like 2 or 3 hours, so... Wait. I got an emote for that? For what? That's like 20 more. What the? Yeah, I don't know. Is it more? I know this one comes with a lot of weather stuff. I don't know what comes in Ultra Dynamic Sky, but this one comes with a lot of weather and like snow effects, rain effects. You can make it storm. You can make the snow stack up on top of each other, like it'll pile up and shit. Like you can do some cool shit. You can like overlay your damn like world with snow and shit. Feels lag, man. It's fine now, no joke. Weather stuff too. It's not lagging. Did it just all of a sudden stop lagging? Let's see. Let's see if it stays clear. Still makes me worried. It's not lagging. It's okay at the moment. Let's not talk too soon. Let's not talk too soon. Wow, it's kind of expensive. Yeah, it's a little pricey. It's a little pricey, but it's pretty decent. Had some delay for now, but refresh stream and now it's working. Yeah, we'll see if it stays that way. Don't notice any lags now. Yeah. Hey, we'll see if it stays that way. I don't know how confident I'm feeling in it. Holy shit, how do I say Steam? My Twitch app completely broke, so I had to open. You on PC? Oh, damn. Not lagging on the YouTube for me. We'll see if it stays this way. We'll give it a few minutes here, I guess. Does seem to have cleared up, as far as I can tell. But watch, as soon as we go to working on ideas, the lag is gonna come back in. Did I hear Steampunk? Steampunk game fog? Yeah, the Steampunk game didn't win. That one didn't win. Looks good now, man. Alright. So we can at least throw out a few ideas until the lag comes back. So let's pull up Word. The WordPad. Like we did last stream. Until we fight lag again. Yeah, man, sad. Yeah, it didn't win. It didn't win. Okay, so let's name this one. Did you... are you aware of what the theme of the horror game won, Ben? We did the voting for the type of horror game in the last stream. So now we're gonna do like some voting on which way we want to take the story. So we're gonna throw out some different ideas for where we want to go with the story in this one. Did I do what? Sorry, people are yelling at me again. Did you hear what the theme of the game is? The theme that we're going for. I just read that, so voting for the theme of the horror game went well. We landed on doing a horror game about a mental asylum. Next stream we'll come up with ideas for the story and do some voting on that as well. Yeah. Mental asylum? Yeah, that's what we went for. No, I missed yesterday's stream. Sorry. Oh, you're good. Now, this was like a few hours ago we did this. Oh, it was an earlier stream? Yeah, this was just a few hours ago. Earlier stream. Yeah, we landed on Mental Asylum. We voted on a lot of different types of games. The final three that we voted on was Opera House, an Opera House horror game, Mental Asylum horror game, and a steampunk like train station horror game. Oh, sick? Yeah. Yeah, we ended up with a few cool ideas. But the last three were pretty cool. There were a few goofball ideas in there too. Like at one point we were voting on a voting on like an e-girl game. I was thinking about DMing you some ideas. Mental Asylum was one of them. Oh, hell yeah. Well, that's what we ended on. We ended on Mental Asylum. So, maybe I can pull up the last stream and pull up the chat because a few people threw out some ideas in that one that we could still put some of those ideas on this list. Let me pull up the last stream and grab some of those. This one right here. It was towards the end. But then another one was a golf course, so take that how you will. A golf course horror game? Man, see, that would have been a good one to vote on. Our last like 3 votes, or the final vote that we did before like our actual like picking vote, we were like down like 1 game. You could put in my idea: a reporter enters the asylum after a riot broke out. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, let me just copy this. Things are not as they seem. The reporter gets contracted by the higher ups with the institute asking you come find them. Section 3 or something. Yeah. We could just copy this. I mean, it's the same idea. Copy this and throw it in there. So, let's do that. That's one. God, that bold is gonna bug the hell out of me though. Hold on. There we go. There goes one. Yesterday I had a good idea generated with GPT, which takes place in an insane asylum. Has to do with 3 children. The 3 children have died there, and you have to find out what happened to them. Ooh. Do you want to throw this one on the list? So explore the asylum for clues and experience short stories about the history of the children. That could be cool. You have to free the souls of the children to help them. Could be cool. My steampunk idea was not popular, Sag. I mean, it was. It ended up in the final 3 votes. It just didn't win. It just didn't win the final 3 votes. Here, let me catch up over here. Fine, I won't suggest any more Uwus. Yeah, it was El Gordo who threw out the e-girl game. Hey, for real, put out a suggestion of going to a land of uwu with a bunch of e-girls trying to do something to you. I forget what that was. It was crazy. We voted on it though, and it actually got a few votes. A few people voted on it. It just didn't win that round. I liked your steampunk idea. I did too. I did too. Thank you, Kenny. You're welcome. I could ask GPT for an output for your... Here, let's see. Let's do the same thing. Gemini. We go to Gemini. For a game idea involving an insane asylum. Do that. Fuck it, I'll make my own steampunk game. True. There is the thing where you can like, you can still totally make it yourself as well. It would be a dope ass horror game though. Oh, we got ads already. Sent to you on Discord, maybe you like some stuff on it? Here, let's see. What the hell was that? It's Lord Kenny, I appreciate the biddies. Let's see. Ooh, also generated these with a prompt generated by on GPT for the game. Yeah, but like, is this a game that you're wanting to make? If this is a game that you're wanting to make, then I don't want to like, I don't want to add it to our list. Or did you decide on something else? Of course it's me, yeah. You always do the sounds. PM Teddy, yo, what's up, PM Teddy? Kids are always scary. Kids are always scary. Okay, so let's read this one. The player takes on the role of a researcher who infiltrates an abandoned asylum to uncover the mysterious circumstances surrounding the deaths of 3 children who once lived there. The asylum was notorious for its questionable experience and eerie incidents that led to its abandonment. The researcher must reconstruct the children's history and find out what really happened in the dark corridors and room of the asylum. During their journey, they encounter the ghosts of the deceased children and must help them resolve their unresolved issues to find peace. However, the deeper they delve into the asylum's dark secret, the more they themselves are at risk of being consumed by the shadows haunting the building. Sure. Let's throw this one on there. Idea number 2. Hell yeah. Here, let me see. Catch up over here. Billy, yo, what's up, Billy? What you got going on? Horror game idea. Hunter gets stuck in the mountains.
Passed. The Lord's work must be done.
Oh God. Hell yeah! I appreciate the biddies. Horror game idea. Hunter gets stuck in the mountains during wintertime, trying to survive the night against the werewolf. Gotta either do stuff to kill it or survive till morning. Outrunning, outwitting. Hell yeah! Could be a cool idea. We've already done those ideas though. We're on. So we've kind of narrowed down the theme of what the horror game is going to be, and it's going to involve an insane asylum. So now we're just coming up with where we want to take the story that takes place at the insane asylum. But that would be a dope ass idea. All right, so let me catch up here. So you can take some ideas for it. For sure. Hell yeah. Preach. Lord's work again. Lord Kinney's work. Imagine like adaptive architecture where the asylum itself becomes an antagonist, shifting layouts, creating illusions, and manipulating objects to trap or disorient you. That could be cool. Yeah, I like games like that. Like, what was that game? Layers of Fear did that a lot, where like you like look one way and then you turn around and then the room is completely different and shit. Yeah, that kind of shit's cool. Did I miss another YouTube one? I think I did. Oh no, here we go. To twist the reporter idea, you go in to investigate abuse, interview patients. Lights go out. They escape. The patients escape. We could throw that in there. Idea number 3. Idea number 4. Gaslighting Asylum, the game? Damn. I'm just glad it's not a freaking house. Congrats on that. Yeah, it's not a house. We landed on something that's not a house. Here, let me throw this. I'm gonna save this in here. Let's do that. The portal thing I sent you could be used for that. Yeah, you can make quantum objects and room. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No strobe lighting, please? No strobe lighting, but like...
Tactical nuke incoming!
I have epilepsy, so? Oh, I see. Well, we could probably get away with no strobe lights for the most part. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I appreciate the biddy. More biddies. I appreciate the biddies. Throw your biddies all over me. Quadruple A? Yeah, this is gonna be a quadruple A horror game. Straight quadruple A. Can't you tell? It already looks quadruple A. Ain't no horror game that got these rain effects. Oh shit. MW2, let's go. Modern Warfare 2. Damn, that one's loud as hell. Epileptic seizures, immersive gameplay. That'd be fucked up. That'd be fucked up. I think games are starting to make it a setting. Yeah. So if I do anything like that, I'll be sure to like, yeah. Not a bad idea though. In general, making like lights like that, just make it a setting. So if I do make anything like that, I will. What I'll do for anyone in stream that might have, you know, epileptic issues, I can set default to not use strobe lights, and then once I actually, you know, launch the game, change some things about it. Okay, let's see. Patients escaping would be a solid idea. Be like if Joe Schmo reporter got stuck in Arkham Asylum during a breakout. Have him trying to dodge different type of serial killers. But like, what would happen? What would be the loop? So my thought is like, with that kind of an idea, what would be the loop after that point? So like, they get out, so that means you have to go somewhere else, right? To like get them back. Is that the loop? You try to get the patients back. Do not make a disco room in the game. We are not trying to kill Ben. I don't know. I don't know if Insane Asylum has a disco room. Is that a thing that exists in those? Cool idea would also be to make a game of a YouTuber who wants to visit a lost place. There he encounters mysterious things and has to try to free himself. He is there with his smartphone and can record things, take pictures, and use the flashlight from his cell phone. So like a YouTuber that's trying to visit an insane asylum. YouTubers have actually done that shit. We could add that. Like a YouTuber trying to visit the place.
Good job.
Epilepsy warning. Plus settings? Yeah. Warnings plus settings. Yeah, definitely a good idea. Hey, I appreciate the pities. We can see it's only happened once on Twitch so far. What's only happened once on Twitch? Are we making a story game? There's no loop in those games? Well, I mean like gameplay loop, not necessarily like a repetitive thing, but like all games have a gameplay loop. Like what is the pattern of things that you do in the game? Like the mechanical loop of the game. Like, are you doing puzzles? Are you searching for items? Are you I don't know, doing questing? For example, Alan Wake has no loop, Resident Evil 4 has no loop. I mean, they definitely have loops. Mechanical loops. Or something changes every loop. Like PT? What is PT? Oh, that kind of a loop? Yeah, like... Yeah, like what is the repetitive, like, gameplay nature of the game? Is what I mean by loop. See all the patients attacking the doctors and guards and such? So more like a survival horror? Yeah, that could be pretty crazy. But like, what would be the loop of that? You survive and escape? That's the loop? You just like... Patients go crazy and you just get the hell out of there? What happened to RPG? RPG's still a thing. We're just starting a smaller horror game on the side. Something that'll take a lot less time to get done than the RPG. But yeah, we're still working on the RPG. We'll just split our time between this and that. Paradox Dev side project? Yeah, this is a side project.
My name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock.
Stealth and puzzle, I would think? Yeah. See, I was thinking it was something like, with the way it was described, I was thinking it was something like they get out and you have to get them back or something like that. But if it's just that, like... If it's just that they escape and you gotta escape the... You gotta escape the asylum. I'm also trying to think of, like, where would the story in that be? Because that just turns into, like, an escape room kind of game then. Because then it would just be like... Yeah, you're just trying to stealth your way out. Can you pop out the YouTube chat? I don't know. I don't think so. Pop out chat? Oh, apparently you can. I didn't know you could do that. Will it show over here, though? No. What's the point of the pop-out, then? Will it show over here if I could do this. That works. PT was a horror game, teaser made by Kojima. Oh! Like one of the new ones that he's making? Hell yeah, I appreciate the biddies. I appreciate the biddies. Yeah, YouTuber goes to dangerous insane asylum. Patients escape. Now they have to escape. Different paths, different serial killers to kill. Maybe have Outlast, half Manhunter. We could add that. I'm definitely more interested in something story-oriented. So that one, I'm not really that interested in like an escape kind of thing. But we can add it. You're welcome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, let me go back here. And the chat's gone. There we go. Whoops. There we go. There we go. No, in 2014, but PT got canceled. It was damn good. It was a demo of sort. Then they removed it. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, isn't he making some new horror stuff? You only have one monitor? Yeah, I only have one monitor. Yep, I do indeed. Only one monitor. Okay, so let's see what we get on Gemini. Did we ever type in anything here? We did. We never read it though. Bedlam Royal Hospital, not a stereotypical horror asylum, but a true to horror Victorian mental institution inspired by the real Bedlam in London. Rumbling, labyrinthine, with a mix of grand architecture and claustrophobic medical wings. I want to know the story. What the hell is the story? Not the... Skeptical paranormal researcher drawn to Bedlam by rumors of a lingering experience tied to its dark history. She's armed with modern ghost hunting gear, but begins to question her own sanity within the asylum's oppressive atmosphere. We could add this. Ghost hunting at the asylum, pretty much. Sure. Damn, we're cranking out ideas faster on this one. We're already up to about to be 7. It's time? Is that the Zelda? Is Lord Kenny throwing out the Zelda this time? Or is this something else? It is! Lord Kenny's doing the Zelda this time. What a change of pace. Hell yeah. There's still gameplay of PT out there on YouTube, but yeah, Kojima is working on OD now, which is his new upcoming horror game. Yeah, he's working on a few games right now, right? Like, he's announced a few, right? You're the new guard at the prison, and you now try to recapture the patients as they escape, attack doctors. Sort of a puzzle game, trying to catch the patients that escape. Find out there's more to it. Sure, we could add that one. Hell yeah. Stitcher King has been too slow. Yeah, he never even suggested it earlier, so... We gotta get it in. Death Stranding 2 as well. Yeah. I still have a first one. Thing. Oh, parents back. So we'll just chill for. Knew it was gonna season. Just straight frozen on my screen. Quadruple A? Yeah, this is quadruple A experience right here. So when I use metahumans, do I need to keep all them folders? Comes in with a lot. Like, do you need to keep them in your project, or do you need to keep the, like, which folders? Because there's a few different folders that happen when you make metahumans. Like if you go to your Megascans library, they also come in here. I think it's cleared up again. Hopefully it stays this way. So yeah, if you go into your U assets, they also come in this folder. This folder, you don't need to keep them. You don't need to keep these folders. This is just there to help you download them again if you want to add them to another project. Be right back. I'm getting a snack. Gotcha. Gotcha. But as far as in your project, you only, like, say if you add multiple metahumans that are the same body type, you don't need to keep all the folders that come in with the, like, your second, like any metahumans after your first. You don't need to keep those. So like what I'm doing, I'll show you my RPG folder real quick. Right here, content. Where was it at? Metahumans. So yeah, so my RPG Mel base, I have all of the original stuff that it came with, but then like on my RPG Mel 2, or I guess I haven't cleared it in here. Let me look at my third one. I know I've cleared it in some of them. Maybe in the females. Oh yeah, I guess I need to go back and clear some of the first ones. But yeah, in here, you can see I have way less folders. I've gone through and deleted all the shit that I don't need in these ones. Looks like I do need to clear some shit out in a few of the other ones, though. I guess what I'm asking is, what can I delete? Anything that is shared. Anything that you have that's gonna be on... Anything that you have that you don't need to have on a different... Or like... What's the best way to say this? Anything that's on your first metahuman that is also gonna be on... any other metahuman, you can delete that. As long as it's not in the common folder. Don't delete anything out of the common folder, because those are already shared assets. But in all of your individual metahumans, all of these folders, anything that you already have in another folder, you can delete. So yeah, that's what I did here. So like my mail base has all... I didn't delete anything from the mail base. And then like in these folders, I went through and deleted all the shit that my mail base already had that was gonna also be on all of these characters. I'll be doing male and female. Yeah, so like same thing. So for your female, you want to keep your all your base female stuff, and then in your female folders, I don't think I've gone through and cleared these out yet. I need to, but I don't have a lot of the females yet, so that's why I'm still kind of working on females. But yeah, yeah. Here, let me see. Let me catch up here. Dinner time, you have a good one, man. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out. You have a good one as well. So let's see what we just got here. The Dredge. A remote fishing village nestled on a storm battered... What the hell is this about? No problem, here's a different horror game idea. No, I don't want a different horror game idea. I want a different horror asylum idea. Not a completely different horror game altogether. You dumbass Gemini. We'll fix that. What the hell? It's not skipping this. I want to skip this song. Why you no skip? Thanks for that. You're welcome. Oh, what the hell? I literally just skipped this one. Go away. That song is not going away. There we go. Just turn on shuffle. Okay, let's see what this one is. Are you a Gemini, Ben? Is that why you said thanks? I was talking about the website because it's called Gemini, but... Okay. The Haunting of Holloway Sanatorium. Holloway Sanatorium, once a state-of-the-art facility specializing in progressive mental health treatments, it's now abandoned and decaying. Rumors swirl of unethical experiments and patient uprising that turned violent. Dr. Emily Wright, a present-day psychiatrist interested in the history of asylum reform, while researching Holloway, she uncovered disturbing patient records and unsettling accounts of the sanatorium's abrupt closure. Not ghosts or monsters, but the lingering psychic trauma imprinted on Holloway. Decades of mistreatment, suffering, and desperation manifested into a malevolent force. This force subtly pushes Emily towards unraveling the sanatorium's secret, with increasing danger to her own well-being. Emily investigates Holloway with minimal combat ability. She focuses on finding documents, solving environmental puzzles related to forgotten treatments, piecing together the truth. This one's pretty cool. Emily investigates a children's ward, toys left behind, murals. Okay. Yeah, let's grab this one. I like this one. Alright. So that puts us to 8. We're at 9 now. I was talking about the metahuman stuff. Oh, I got you. That website free and better than ChatGPT. It's been giving us some pretty decent ideas, and yeah, it's free. Yeah, this is Google's thing. This is the one that Stitcher suggested us use. We used it for a lot of our ideas earlier, and yeah, it's been giving some pretty decent ideas. Let's see here. I'm a Gemini. Now I'm gonna go back to suggesting Hoovoos. I was talking about the website though, not Geminis. Not Geminis in general. Nice, I'll go to that. Yeah, it's been pretty decent actually. It's given some pretty interesting ideas. You can always go back and forth between ChatGPT and this. See what the hell you get. Alright, so let's see. I think if we get... I want to try to get up to at least 12 ideas, and then we could do a vote on it. I'm 1.3k away from Uwu? Oh no. Don't say that. Don't say that. We don't need no Uwus around here. I can send you 3 Uwus? Oh god. Oh god, don't tell me that. You're gonna ruin my day. Oh, we got ads. Hydrate? Sure. Good old water. Ooh. Ooh. We'll wait on the ad to read it. Wait on the ad to go away. Alright, final ad. What if you paste all our ideas into Gemini and ask it to create a horror game out of them? We can try that at the end, just to see what the hell happens. We just paste this whole page into there. Just take the whole page and paste it in there. Just see what the hell happens. Let's get some more solid ideas before we do that, though. Would be interesting? Yeah, we could try it. See what the hell happens. Okay, so this one, Asylum Breakout, which is basically, I think, kind of what everyone was talking about earlier. Maybe. Setting: Ravenwood Asylum, a modern private facility known for its cutting-edge research, but also shrouded in rumors of unethical practices and questionable patient disappearances. Is that the same thing that this one said? I once stated... No, it's pretty different. Unethical experiments and patient uprising that turned violent. Okay, it's a little different, but... But also shrouded in rumors of unethical practices and questionable patient disappearances. Sure. Nothing will happen? Why you say that? You don't think anything will happen? Gemini will be like, ooh, woo, I don't know. Ooh, woo. Ain't no way. Hell nah. Hell nah. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it says with very unique story to a horror game involving an insane asylum. It would just spit out a bunch of nonsense about AI not having the capacity to do that. You think so? Wait. A horror game idea? Did I type something wrong? I'm confused. I thought you meant a horror game? I'm confused. Sorry, I tried stuff like that and it worked. Really? We'll see what happens. Let's see. The Asylum Within. Greystone Asylum, a crumbling, abandoned institution. However, the setting is mostly metaphorical. The true battleground is within the protagonist's mind. Ooh. That one could be cool. Which is kind of the same thing. Someone worded it. Let me go back to the stream, actually. There was a few ideas I wanted to grab that people threw out earlier. What is it? Let's see, it was definitely towards the end. Oh, yeah. This one right here. Let me just add that one here. Insane Asylum. It was built on a mass grave slash buries its patients. I spell patience. Patience in a mass grave. Is that how you spell patience? Not sure. Let me see. Oh, El Gordo did throw out a Negro, and you're a Negro trapped as a patient and have to fight through serial killers with the power of your Ubers. Oh man. Oh man. Do we add this one? We can add it. El Gordo's still gonna get his damn e-girls idea out here. There we go. Fine. We'll add it. Patience? Patience? Which one? I think it's the second one, right? Patience. Yeah, I think I spelled it right. I like the e-girl idea. Damn you. Damn you. There's an 11-year-old with 7,000 subs. There's an 11-year-old probably with like at least 7 million subs out there. There's definitely young-ass kids with millions of subs out there. But only with jiggle physics? Yes. The damn jiggle physics. How come the chat's not updating here? I see it up there. Here, let me close this. Oh, it's on top chat. That's why. Let me go to live chat. I can do this shit all day. You're gonna get your damn ooh idea out there no matter what, huh? Alright, let me... Oh, wait. Let me pop out again. Be right back. Gotcha. Just, jiggle physics everywhere, as far as the eye can see. We're just determined to have some titties in the game, huh? Okay. So let's see. Did we add... Oh yeah, I wanted to go back and still... There was another idea I think someone threw out in this last video. Oh yeah, Kamiko threw out another one. They're trying to develop MK Ultra mind control shit. We can add that. 12. Yeah, we are up to 12. I think we ended with 15 on the last one before we voted. So if we can get to 15, we can go ahead and start the voting. Okay. So we just need like 3 more. I don't think there was any more in this one, maybe. Let's just check. Oh yeah, El Gordo, you threw one out in the last one. You're an old resident of the asylum slipping in and out of reality. We can throw that one. Throw that one in there. Alright, so we really only need like 2 more. Did we add this one? A whole jiggle eel girl? What, the whole body jiggles? What if you just give the whole body jiggle physics? Sounds like me. I just thought I wouldn't see messages here. It turned out it's just been the old chat from earlier. I feel dumb. Oh yeah. Talking about what I was looking at right here. Yeah, this is from the earlier stream. I'm going through some of the chats from that, because someone threw out some ideas then too. Yeah, this was confusing you. I think that's it though. I'm pretty sure that's it, because I just end the stream after this. Okay, so now we just need like 2 more, and then we'll do some voting. Let's see. Did we add this one? Oh yeah, we added something pretty similar to this. So let's do another one. The Warden's Watch, an isolated 17th century asylum. Ooh. For the wealthy, built atop a remote mist-shrouded island. Patients are less insane and more eccentric individuals with their families wish to hide away. What the hell would the story be, though? Focus on fog, creaking buildings, and the oppressive loneliness of the island. This is more about an island than an insane asylum. Sanity slowly erodes the longer Thomas stays, blurring the line between natural events and the supernatural. Doesn't really stick to the plan. Novadev, insane asylum. That's a great idea. What up? What up? Hiya, job breaking. My name is too annoying for English-speaking people. Oh, what's up, Novadev? Was I saying it wrong? Was I saying it super wrong? Probably, right? But yeah. We did a bunch of voting on like ideas earlier, and we landed on an insane asylum game. Just a thought. You are making so many things simultaneously. We have our Souls game, the C++, and now horror as well. Well, it's more like the C++ I'm probably just going to be doing in my my own time now, since I'm adding this project into it. And I also just bought a bunch of Udemy courses for C++, so I can't really do those on stream now. But I am doing a lot at once. I'm doing the Souls series, I'm doing my RPG, and I'm doing this horror game. But what I'll be doing right now for splitting out the streams throughout the week is I'll be splitting it between the RPG and the horror stuff. But yeah, the Souls series is just kind of like, it's just a tutorial series, so it's not really that, it's not that detailed, you know? It doesn't take a lot of work. Not a lot. Not like actually building a game. Well, everyone says it's wrong. Says it wrong. It's a Dutch name and French last name, so yeah, I don't really care. It's just my name. Gets confused for work. Well, it's my name. Hell yeah. Well, I'm horrible at butchering names, so I'm like probably 95% sure I was saying it wrong. But hell yeah, what you got going on today? How are you? Here, let's grab another one. Did we get another one? It's also very rare that streamers pronounce my username correctly. I feel the pain. I probably pronounce like 90% of everyone's name incorrectly. Especially just reading off usernames. It's hard to get that shit right. I just say it confidently and keep going. Sometimes it's just so hard to read though that I don't know. This one, I wasn't really that cool with this one. This one was kind of lame. I don't like that one. You're one of the few who pronounce my username correctly? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Lucky me then. I'm pretty sure I've pronounced most people's wrong. Alright, let's see. The, reversals. Metaview Sanitarium seems like a typical asylum, but there's a catch. The patients are the sane ones? What? How do you make that a game? What? That's interesting, but how does that work? You play as a seemingly normal person mistakenly committed to a Metaview. You have no history of a mental illness, making your incarceration all the more confusing and chilling. What? NPCs, doctors, staff, even other patients constantly undermine your claims of sanity. This creates tension and a constant question of, am I losing my mind? What? The patients are the sane ones? Interesting? Yeah, I like this idea. You're actually crazy and everyone else is insane. Or no, everyone else is... Yeah. Normal locked up people? insane doctor of wardens testing on their patients, maybe? Ooh, that could be a cool way of doing it. I'm snagging this idea. Crazy people working on the patients? That's a cool ass idea. That one's cool as shit. Would you imagine walking through the stalls and everyone staring at you like crazy? Stalls, what the fuck? Asylum? Sometimes I'm just lazy and copy translator stuff instead of thinking about how to say stuff in English. Yeah, I think that's pretty common. There's a few people that have said they do that. It's fine, though. Okay. Damn, that one was interesting. You play as a seemingly normal person mistakenly, yeah. Let me add this to that as well. Hydrate? Sure. Back, welcome back, welcome back. Let me add this to it as well, right here. Okay, so we're almost at 15 ideas. If we can get one more, we can go ahead and start our voting. That one was wild, though. Welcome back, welcome back. Let's see. The echoes of what was the ruins of Willowbrook Asylum, long abandoned after a mysterious event. The asylum itself isn't the enemy. It's a fractured echo of the past bleeding into the present. Maya, an urban explorer fascinated by abandoned places. She's drawn to Willowbrook, sensing something more than just physical decay. Let's see what the gameplay is. Maya explores not just space, but time. Finding an old wheelchair triggers a flashback. She suddenly sees a ghostly orderly pushing it. Here's the patient's frightened sobs. Okay, so I like this idea. This is kind of like things in the place kind of send you through these memories and stuff. Here, let me see. Casey! What up, Casey? Lots of GPT up in the chat, lols? Yeah, lots of GPT. Hey, some of these ideas are crazy. Did you hear this last one we read? Actually, this is Gemini, not GPT, but still, same thing. This last one was pretty crazy. Meadowview Sanitarium seems like a typical asylum, but there's a catch. The patients are the sane ones. You play as a seemingly normal person mistakenly committed to Meadowview. You have no history of mental illness, making your incarceration all the more confusing and chilling. That one is ridiculous. Did we hit 15? No, we didn't. What was this last one? I'm not sure on this one. Oh, actually, yeah, this one was kind of cool. This one was kind of cool. Let me copy this, though. And... this... And... here, this right here. Just as reference for what the hell it means. Yeah. Yeah, that one was fucking crazy. Okay, so we got 15. Cat Jam, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, so we can go ahead and start our voting. Let me, we'll do it like last time. Do like the competitive voting, where we just like throw out 5. And then, We'll just do poll, and then we'll get down to the top one. So let me pull up. Let me close this. 16 steampunk. How do you make a steampunk asylum? How do you do it? How do you do it? Steampunk asylum? But how though? What would be steampunk about it? Here, let me go make a poll. Our part of the polls for this one's gonna be, how do we name them? Electric chairs? Seems pretty steampunk to me. But would that be like the only thing steampunk in it? Okay, so let's make a poll. New poll. Here for democracy, El Gordo has showed up. Alright, so let's call this one for story round one. Or one. I have a nose hair that's bugging the hell out of me. Go away. Okay, so the first one, I'm trying to think about how I would very shortly in a few words put these on a poll. Oh, this is the first one. This was Stitcher's idea. I'll do like last time. I'll kind of like put a few words on the poll and then roll through and like read them. So reporter enters the asylum. Is that too many words? We could do that. That should be close. Let's see. The next one will be researcher infiltrates Oh, this is the three children. The three children asylum. Hydrate? Sure. Good old water. Gamble? Oh, I think you spelled gamble wrong. I don't think it's gonna work. Good old water? Good old water. He said it? I did say it. I say it every time. Three children asylum. Okay, so the next one will be investigate abuse. Patients escape, I guess. Patients escape. And we'll do... Oh, YouTuber who visits asylum. We can add that one. YouTuber visits asylum. And then one more here for the first round. Oh, I guess those are kind of the same. Yeah, 4 and 5 are kind of the same thing. So let me go to the next one. Paranormal researcher. So it's gonna be kind of hard to know what these are just by like the names of them. So I'm gonna read through what the hell they are, so you kind of have a better idea. Sometimes it doesn't work. The bot is a bit slow for some reason. Yeah, sometimes it just goes stupid. See, that's alright. Kind of weird it's slow considering it's Streamlabs bot. Yeah. Oh, damn. You spelled it right and it still didn't work. Weird. Weird. If you give it a little while, it should work. Yeah, maybe it'll just pop up later. I never win quadruple A. Okay, so... Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do the first poll here. And let me drop the poll. Start poll. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my vote on this one. And then I'm gonna read what the hell all of these are so you know what the hell to vote. For this one, I like that one. Alright, so let me read these so you can kind of have a better idea of where you should vote. Alright, so the first one, a reporter enters the asylum after a riot broke out, but things are not as they seem when the reporter gets contacted by the higher-ups of the institute asking you to come find them. Alright, so that's the first one. Second one is the player takes on a role of a researcher who infiltrates an abandoned asylum to uncover the mysterious circumstances surrounding the deaths of 3 children who once lived there. The asylum was notorious for its questionable experiments and eerie incidents that led to its abandonment. The researcher must reconstruct the children's history and find out what really happened in the dark corridors and rooms of the asylum. During their journey, they encounter the ghosts of the deceased children and must help them resolve their unresolved issues to find peace. However, the deeper they delve into the asylum's dark secrets, the more they themselves are at risk of being consumed by the shadows haunting the building. Alright, so that's the second one. Third one is... did we do that one? Oh, this one is like the patient's escape idea, which is kind of the same... Yeah, pretty straightforward idea behind that one. But next one is also pretty straightforward. A YouTuber visits the asylum and encounters mysterious things and has to try to free himself. He's there with his smartphone and can record things, take pictures, and use the flashlight from his cell phone. This one's kind of the same thing, so I just went ahead to this one. Nora Blackwell, a skeptical paranormal researcher drawn to Bedlam by rumors of lingering spirits tied to its dark history. She's armed with modern ghost hunting gear, but begins to question her own sanity within the asylum's oppressive atmosphere. So yeah, basically ghost hunting at the asylum is what the last one is. So, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Lazy bots these days, the bot's lazy as hell. Just make a backrooms game, bruh. Little dev time needed. It could be creepy AF. I'm not really into backrooms game though. I'm not really into those. They're always sitting on their asses. The bots are lazy as hell. The idea of like a vlogger or maybe an IRL streamer seems sick. Yeah, it could be cool. Could be cool. Reporter gang, where you at? Stitcher King voting on reporter. Oh, we got freaking ads. I saw this on Horror Game with an IRL streamer and like an integrate chat that goes along with the story. It was really cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, I've seen some things like that on horror games as well. Hey. Okay, so right now, the reporter one is winning. And we're rolling up towards the end. The 3 children one is right behind it. Looking like it's gonna be the reporter one, probably. So we need to, let me go ahead and open up my, another Word document here. WordPad. Let's do that. Add this. And we will call this poll winners. Ooh, let me go here. Change this to that one. Cool. I think the reporter one will be a bit more unique. I've never seen a horror game like that, I think. Yeah, I don't think that I have. Not that I could think of. No, it's a draw? Did it draw? Is that what happened? It is a draw between the three. Oh, we gotta do a tiebreaker poll. Okay. So let me set up the poll for that. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. We got a tiebreaker poll we gotta do. Let me make a poll for that. Okay. Round 1. Tie. Breaker. Porter enters asylum. And the second one, 3 children. Let me see. Where'd it go? Let me pull the thing back up. Three children in asylum. Okay. So, this is gonna be a tiebreaker. I'll read through them again, just so everyone knows what they are. So, I'm gonna start the poll there. I'm gonna go ahead and vote on one of them. So, I'm gonna read through it again real quick. Not there. Where'd it go? Right here. So, this one, a reporter enters the asylum after a riot broke out, but things are not as they seem when the reporter gets contacted by the higher-ups of the institute asking you to come find them. So that's the first one. Next one is the player takes on the role of a researcher who infiltrates an abandoned asylum to uncover the mysterious circumstances surrounding the deaths of 3 children who once lived there. The asylum was notorious for its questionable experiments and eerie incidents that led to its abandonment. The researcher must reconstruct the children's history and find out what really happened in the dark corridors and rooms of the asylum. During their journey, they encounter the ghosts and the deceased children and must help them resolve their unresolved issues to find peace. However, the deeper they delve into the asylum's dark secrets, the more they themselves are at risk of becoming consumed by the shadows haunting the building. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, it looks like Reporter's winning this one. So far, we got 6 on the Reporter. 6 on the Reporter, 1 on the 3 children. We'll give it a minute, though. We'll give it a minute, go. Follow age. 8 months, 9 days? Holy shit, has it been that long? Holy shit, that's a while. I mean, the 3 child one is also a kind of reporter, just with the story of 3 kids. Yeah, kinda. With the, with 3 children, you have a lot more work to do, though. It's not too bad, though. Hey, someone voted on it. The 3 children one got 2 votes now. That's true. Children aren't easy to model, I guess. I mean, I could just turn metahumans into children. I'm not gonna model them. I'm just gonna turn some metahumans into kids. If I did do that. Reporter game, where you at? Let's go. Yeah, that one's winning. We're about halfway there. Cedric King here. I'm guessing Lord Kenny voted for the children one. All right, we got a few seconds here. No, he voted for asylum. Oh yeah, asylum. Yeah. Did I say children? I meant asylum. I'm in asylum. Oh, I mean, report. What? You confused me. They're both asylum. They're both asylum. Asylum. Cedric King voted for it, even if the 3 kids won, as my suggestion. Reporter, I meant? Yeah, I got confused by that one. I was like, wait, no, he voted for asylum. They're both asylum. That's what they both are. Alright, we're rolling towards the end. It's looking like it's gonna be reporter. We'll let it roll all the way to the end, though. I also like the idea of the patients actually being the sane ones, whoever said that, but I don't remember all either. Yeah, that one will be probably in the next one, I forget. We haven't voted on that one yet. That one's coming up. That one's coming up. Alright, last few seconds. Let's see. And it's going to... Definitely the reporter. Definitely the reporter. Yep. Yeah. Reporter enters asylum. Yeah, that one won. So let's add this to the poll winners. Reporter enters asylum. Cool. So we got that one done. Let me make the next poll. New poll. Round 2. Alright, so let's pull up what that is. Oh, you're a guard? Guard recaptures patients. And let's go to the next one. Research, this one's gonna be research past research past uneth experiments. Oh, we'll just call it experiments. Yeah, we'll just do that. I hate the word limit on this. Alright, so the next one is gonna be research patients disappearances. Yeah, that. And then next one. Built on a mass grave. Built on mass grave. And then, oh, this one's gonna be the E-girl. This is El Gordo's E-girl. Let me see. Trapped as a patient. E-girl trapped as patient. E-girl sussy. Alright, so this one's going up. This one's going up. And then I will read these off. Here, let me see. Here, this is a cool, quick video on how the protagonist can look like. Here, let me see. And take a look. Oh, it's that. It's that time again. I see. Here, let me play it. All right, so let me get the poll up. All right, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and make my vote. Alright, and then I'm gonna read off what these are. So, this one right here. You're the new guard at the prison and you now try to recapture the patients as they escape, attack doctors, sort of a puzzle game. Trying to catch the patients that escape. Find out there's more to it. Okay, so that's the first one. Next one. Holloway Sanatorium, once a state-of-the-art facility specializing in progressive mental health treatments. It's now abandoned and decaying. Rumors swirl of unethical experiments and patient uprising that turn violent. Alright, next one. Ravenwood Asylum, a modern private facility known for its cutting-edge research, but also shrouded in rumors of unethical practices and questionable patient disappearances. Alright. Next one. Insane Asylum that was on a mass grave, or buries its patients in a mass grave. And then the final one. You're an e-girl trapped as a patient and have to fight through serial killers with the power of your uwus. Hell yeah. Alright, so research past experiments this week. Ooh, you son of a bitch, who did that? Lord Kenny! Lord Kenny! Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Oh god. Oh god. Alright. Ooh woo! Ooh woo! I gotta get that. Ooh woo! There we go. That's kind of higher. Let's see how high I could get my voice with it. Alright, you got 3 ooh woos there. You got 3 of them. Can I get some ooh woos? Alright, let me turn the damn music back on. He did it. I like the mass grave one too, but I can't let the e-girl one win. Yeah, the e-girl one, and it's like right behind it too. It's only 1 vote away. Can I get some ooh-woos? The ooh-woo force is unstoppable. Belle Delphine will get us. Hell nah. Hell nah. Triple ooh-woo. Carrie is in a good mood today. I wanted to see how high I could get my voice. The last one was sussy. Carrie, can you add a channel point purchase being you play Potion Shop theme on repeat for the rest of the stream? For like a shit ton of channel points? Holy shit. Oh, that'd be rough. We could. We could. But how many channel points would that cost? Yeah, if you remind me after the stream, I'll add it. X4 NOS, have you ever tried Wi-Fi Ethernet not working after building a PC? Nope. Nope, I've never had that problem. 25,000 channel points. That's a good bit. That's a good bit. Rough is a banger. What do you mean? Yeah, but listening to the all for the rest of the stream, that's what would be rough. Damn it, just installed Windows and I can't get it to work? Weird. Yeah, I've never heard of that happening. Oh, it's almost over. Looks like Research Past Experiments is gonna win. You have an internet card in your PC? An internet card? Wi-Fi or cable? Alright. Looks like this one's winning. So, let's add that one. Oh, who dat? It's Rusi! What's up, Rusi? What you got going on? What up, what up? It's Rusi. You're just in time. You're just in time for some of the last votes here. So let me make the next poll. New poll. Round 3. I'm dead? Why are you dead? No, but seriously, PCs need some kind of Wi-Fi, Bluetooth thingy to have Wi-Fi, but most of them have cable outputs for internet otherwise. Oh, really? I don't know shit about building PCs, so I don't know. Welcome, Rusi. Indeed. Sore throat has been killing me. Oh, are you still sick? Are you still sick? Hi, everyone. Hi, what's up, Rusi? So we're voting on horror game ideas. Okay, so we got 4. We're gonna have 4 for the final. Okay, so silent mind control experiments. You are a patient. Losing. I'm gonna spell the shitty just to make it fit. You are a patient losing mind. The next one. Oh! This one. The patients are the same, are sane. Patients are the sane ones. Patients are the sane ones. And then one more here. Let me see it. Items, uncover, history. Okay. So, we will make the poll. Alright. I'm still very sick. That sucks. Are you making horror games now, or are you playing one? We're gonna make one. So I wanted to have a horror game on the side because I'm making that RPG, but I want to have like a smaller game, something smaller and easier that I can work on as well. Kind of go back and forth between. But yeah. Oh wait, it says in the title? Yeah, yeah. But damn, that sucks you're still sick. He's working on one as a side project? Yeah. I also am working on an action RPG as a side project because I decided what to do Carrie is also doing. I mean, it's not a bad idea to have side projects. Keep your mind fresh from just being sucked into one project all the time, you know? Alright, so I'm going to start the poll, and then I'm going to do my vote, and then I'm going to read what these are. So get your votes in. I kind of like this one. Alright, so now I'm gonna read what these are so you can have a better idea of what to vote for. So what were the polls? What were they? Mind control? Okay. So I should start. They're trying to develop MK Ultra mind control shit. Yeah, that's the first one. You're an older resident of the asylum slipping in and out of reality, so you're going crazy. That one. This one, the third one. Meadowview Sanitarium seems like a typical asylum, but there's a catch. The patients are the sane ones. You play as a seemingly normal person, mistakenly committed to Meadowview. You have no history of mental illness, making your incarceration all the more confusing and chilling. Alright, that's the third one. And then the fourth one is the ruins of Willowbrook Asylum, long abandoned after a mysterious event. The asylum itself isn't the enemy, it's a fractured echo of the past, bleeding into the present. Maya, an urban explorer fascinated by abandoned places, she's drawn to Willowbrook, sensing something more than just physical decay. Maya explores not just space, but time. Finding an old wheelchair triggers a flashback. She suddenly sees a ghostly orderly pushing it. Here's a patient's frightened sob. So yeah, basically this one is like you're uncovering history by like interacting with items and stuff. So yeah. Patients are the sane ones is winning. Holy shit. Holy shit. Getting a sig, be right back. Gotcha. Rusi just has a shitload of points. OMG, Rusi. I dare you to gamble all your points. Gamble all. Oh, Rusi did it. Gamble all. Lost? What? 10k is max apparently? Apparently so. You can't gamble more than 10k. Oh, you can't? Yeah, weird. Gamble all. Oh, you have 0 points now, Mr. Direxus. Good job, you would have lost it. You got saved there, not gonna lie. Yeah, Rusi would have lost all the points. Alright, we got a few more minutes here. Right now, patients are the sane ones is winning with you're a patient losing your mind right behind it. And then we got one more vote to vote on the final three. Gamble all? Hey, you won! You won. Hell yeah. Points? Hella points. Are you trying to see how many points I have? What the fuck, Rusi? Give me some. Can't see your points, carry. Here, let's see how many I have. Points. I have 7,000 points. You go the hell away. What the hell? Gamble all? I lost all my points. I lost all my points. But I can just give myself points. Oh yeah, Rusi could give me points too. Carries multiverse 1,000 carries. Just 1,000,000 to be. Oh, it didn't work? I thought it did work. Alright, so we got a few seconds left on this one. Looks like patients are the sane ones is gonna win. Get points. I thought that did work. Why is it broken? Hug. Hell yeah. Alright, last few seconds. Last few seconds. And patients are the sane ones win. So let me add that to the winners. And then we got one more poll. One more poll. to finish it off. So let me make the poll. Oh shit. Someone subbed. Oops. Janata Silva, I appreciate the sub. Thank you. Alright, so I need to grab the winners here. Reporter enters asylum. And then research past experiments. And patients are the sane ones. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the poll here, and then I'm gonna do my vote, and then I'll read what they are. So start the poll, and I'm gonna do my vote. And then let me just read what they are. We'll go back through and read them. A reporter enters the asylum after a riot broke out, but things are not as they seem. When the reporter gets contacted by the higher-ups at the institute asking to come find them. Alright, so that's the first one. And then the next one was research past experiments. Let me find that one. Where is that one? This one, Holloway Sanatorium, once a state-of-the-art facility specializing in progressive mental health treatment, is now abandoned and decaying. Rumors swirl of unethical experiments and a patient uprising that turned violent. That one. And then the final one, which is the... Where is it? Meadowview Sanitarium seems like a typical asylum, but there's a catch. The patients are the sane ones. You play as a seemingly normal person mistakenly committed to Meadowview. You have no history of mental illness, making your incarceration all the more confusing and chilling. Hell yeah. So, research past experiments. Looks like that one's winning. But, it could catch up. Could catch up. Something else could catch up. Ooh, patients are the sane one. Just got a vote. Someone changed their vote. What's going on with Streamlabs today? What to do? I just keep winning? Hell yeah. I think it's almost time. Me and Streamlabs take this outside. You're gonna take it outside with Streamlabs? I'm so lost in this poll. So, we're just voting on what the story of the game is gonna be. So, reporter... we got ads. Reporter enters the asylum. That's basically just like, we'll play as a reporter that enters an asylum where a bunch of like crazy shit went down. We can kind of do some different things with that one. Research past experiments, kind of the same thing. You'll go in and like research things that happened in the facility. Like different crazy shit that went down there, and you know, spooky shit will go on. Patients are the... Oh, not same one, but the sane ones. I spelt that wrong. Patients are the sane ones. So that one's just gonna be a twist where, like... Oh, shit. Raid? Marius, hey, I appreciate the raid. I appreciate the raid. We're doing our final vote. We have a few, like a minute or two left on it here. If you want to get your votes in. The final vote of, what the hell this game's gonna be. How was your stream, though? How was your stream? I have the tiebreaker ability right now, so much power. Ooh, someone voted for research past experiments. Ooh, someone voted for a reporter enters asylum. We're right at the edge. Green Coke, what's up, Green Coke? How was your stream? I appreciate.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun on the bun.
K_forearm. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. What's up, Marius? My stream was awesome. Hell yeah. Voted. Hell yeah. All right, so we got just a little sliver of time left here if anyone else wants to vote. So we're voting for the story of the horror game. The same one. Patients are the same one. That's back. I spelled that wrong. Patients are the sane one is actually what that is. I just spelled it wrong. But hell yeah, what were you streaming? Doing Twitch integration was so much fun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Freaking awesome. Is Siler Atomic here? He went to bed? Oh, damn. Well, welcome in, Raiders. We're doing some voting. Voting on a horror game that I'm gonna start building. We voted on this type of game that it's gonna be, and now we're voting on like kind of where we're gonna go for the story with it. Which it looks like we're about to have a tie on this one. Someone could break the tie. Who dat? K4 Harm, what up? What up? What you got going on? Just a few seconds left on it here. We might have to do a tiebreaker poll. Might have to do a tiebreaker poll. We had a tie. We got to do a tiebreaker poll. What's the game about? So the theme is all around like a is all about like the theme is going to be around like a mental asylum. It's going to be like a horror game around a mental asylum. And we ended up with like 15 different ideas that we just voted on. And now we're on the final two because now we just got a tie. So when I put the poll up, I'll read out what these are. Like I'll read out the longer explanations of what these are. So let me just make the poll, the final poll real quick, so that we can do this tiebreaker. Alright, so that's gonna be reporter enters asylum and research past experiments. So here we go. I'm gonna start the poll and then I'm gonna do my vote and then I'm gonna read out what the stuff is, so you can have a better idea of what to vote for. So, first one is this one. A reporter enters the asylum after a riot broke out, but things are not as they seem when the reporter gets contacted by the higher up of the institute asking you to come in. So yeah, so you basically come to the asylum as a reporter and just a bunch of weird shit happens. And then the next one is this one. Holloway Sanatorium, once a state-of-the-art facility specializing in progressive mental health treatments. It's now abandoned and decaying. Rumors swirl of unethical experiments and patient uprising that turned violent. So yeah, you're just gonna do some research of some crazy, you know, kind of the history of the crazy shit that went down at the institute. And yeah. I like the reporter idea. It reminds me of Outlast. Hell yeah, that could be cool. I haven't played Outlast. I haven't played that. But a few people have mentioned that one. I'm working on camera limiters for my game. Also good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. But the hell yeah. What kind of camera limiters? Wow, I need to queue in to your stream too. I have to activate notifications. Hell yeah. Twitch needs to make it so that people cannot see the results until the poll ends. Yeah, that would help actually. That would be cool if you could add that. Yeah, so that way you can't be influenced by what other people are voting for. I like the reporter idea. It reminds me of Outlast. Okay, hear me out. Can we make the name of the reporter Gabriel? Why Gabriel? Is that their name in Outlast? Is that their name in Outlast? Do Do you already have assets ready, or are you planning on making the asylum yourself? We'll probably grab some assets from some place. I was looking, actually, before I started the stream at if I had assets that could work for an asylum, and I don't. So, I might grab some packs for it, and we'll probably build some stuff myself as well. Like, we'll probably make a modular building system for this to build the asylum. So, yeah. You think I'm cheating just to win? I am, to be honest. I don't remember the player's name in Outlast. I can look it up though. But why Gabriel? Why Gabriel? Last name of the reporter has to be Wise? Why Wise? Is there a reason? Oh yeah, it looks like reporter enters asylum is gonna win. That one is far ahead. I don't know, it sounds good? Okay. Okay. I didn't know if there was like, there was a story behind the idea. Also, anyone, is there a better place to get assets than the Unreal Engine Marketplace? I mean, there's definitely websites out there, but you have to be careful about copyright and stuff. Unreal Engine Marketplace is going to be the safest as far as like whether you can put them in your game or not. Cause it's cool, hell yeah. Gabriel Wise sounds cool. That does sound pretty cool. Does sound pretty cool. So you use the metahuman hair? I do in some situations, and I don't in some situations. For this, I don't know. For this one, I don't know. I would have to think about it. Maybe we might use metahuman hair. Alright, poll's almost over. Looks like reporter enters the asylum is gonna win. Very, very close. Why would you and why wouldn't you? So, if I'm doing something like a character creator, like in the RPG, I make my own hair. But if it doesn't really require me to, if I don't really need unique hair and stuff, like for this, I probably won't. Because it doesn't really require unique hair and stuff, so like, I mean, the metahuman hair is fine. So yeah, so like that kind of a situation. Like if I need a bunch of different hairs, like for the character creator, like for that, I'm gonna make my own hair. All right, looks like it's about to be done. Reporter enters asylum has won. So that's what it's gonna be. So we've gone through an insane amount of rounds of voting today. And we now know what the hell it's gonna be. We now know.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun on the bun.
TW Becca, hey, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Okay, so we know what it's gonna be now. We got the idea. We got the story started. Now I just gotta kind of work on the game design document and stuff. I'll probably do a lot of that stuff in my own time. We might do some of that tomorrow too, though. But why there are two Kamikos? Kamiko had 2 accounts at one point, right? The character of Outlast is Miles Upshur. Okay, okay. So we could do. We want to do Gabriel Wise as the name. We can make that his name. Why not? Yee, well, would you look at that? I really like the name Gabriel Wise. Yeah, I think that could work. We could go for that name. Wait, is Kamiko here? I don't think so. Kamiko hasn't been in this stream at all. My man Carrie puts his own GPT on his chat? What do you mean? I'm confused. What do you mean? One is with underscore and the other one without? yeah, Kamiko was using two different accounts at one point. Using chat like it's Chat GPT? Yeah, you're talking about like with getting ideas and shit? Give me all the ideas. I mean, Kimiko is in the stream, probably lurking. Yeah, she might be. Oh, did you click the button at the top to see who was all in it? You going now then? We could go ahead and go. Let's here, before we go, let's add that name to the game design document. And let me change some of the namings of the game design document as well. We can do a little thing on the game design document real quick. Change the name, so it's not going to be Beneath the Manor, it's going to be... Where is it at? Oh, actually, we don't have a name for the game, so we'll just leave it that for now. Characters... For each character. Alright, so for this, I'm just going to add... Right here. We said Gabriel... Was? Did I spell that right? I think. Goodbye, Carrier in chat. Hey, I appreciate the raid. You have a good one, man. You have a good one. We're probably about to be raiding out as well. You can't leave me, man. Why not? Why not? Let's go. That's a win. Hell yeah. Bye-bye, Marius. See ya. No, it's a win. Hell yeah. That's a loss. Yeah, you have 0 points now, Ben. 0. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna call it here. Let me find someone to raid out to. So, let's see. So tomorrow, we will, we'll start working on it. Let's raid out to Charge Dev. Charge Dev is in here pretty frequently. Charge Dev gave us all our badges, so let's get him with a raid. Alright. So, yes, let's go. Hell yeah. That's a win. That's never lost. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer your question. I'm making a horror game where the camera has different viewpoints. There is no character movement besides the camera, so I have to lock it for each location point within the room. Oh, you're doing one of those games. Ah, I see, I see. I see. Yeah, I like the angles and stuff that on some of those games. I'd imagine mechanics for that are hard though to get it to like feel pretty good. But hell yeah, good luck, good luck, good luck. Awesome stream, Carrie. See you next time. Hey, I appreciate it. Old school Resident Evil? Yeah, Resident Evil type shit. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna raid out to Charge Dev, who's also doing some software and game development, who's also building a horror game, I believe. So I appreciate everyone for hanging out.